photographs, and so on. This is an image. If you Google the terms Harvard computers, this is the image that will come up. The word computer used to be a job title well before it meant that it was a machine. It turns out these were 18 women at the turn of the 20th century who were hired in the role their job title was to be a computer. They collected data and then they processed data, and essentially they were doing the job of a computer. There were no machines back then. In fact, to sort of talk a little bit more about this, this is an ad from the New York Times in 1892. Wanted a computer for hire, must pass the civil services examination, and so on and so forth. Think how much life has changed in the last 100 years. From being an entirely human-driven effort, from being a job title that people were hired for, to today, we're doing extraordinary things with software and with machines, with AI, with automation. This is an example of the largest telescope in California that is completely automated and run by an AI system. There's an artificial intelligence machine that makes discoveries of the night sky by itself. And for a moment, if you just pause and think about what this means, I'd argue one of the oldest activities of mankind has been to look up at the night sky and wonder about our place in the universe. And if a machine were to be doing that today instead of a human, that means that we truly have reached a pretty remarkable place, right? Well, not just that. Here are some fantastic haikus created entirely by an artificial intelligence machine, which basically took all the headlines of the New York Times, put it together, jumbled up words, and said, these lines make sense. And there have been lots of tests to show that humans can't tell the difference between a machine-generated and man-generated haikus. And not just that, you can extend it to other areas of creativity as well. This is a piece of art that was recently auctioned and sold, entirely computer-generated, entirely done by an artificial intelligence machine. You know, for a long time, we humans have felt that creativity is in the realm of man, you know, of our hands, and you need people for creativity. But it looks like machines are beginning to perhaps encroach in some of these territories. In fact, more recently, there